the story for the last couple of days, but you're going to be insane and absurd about this. Bill allows cops to carry guns while under influence of drugs and alcohol. Say, what? They can't do that. Well, I guess they did. Check it out. Let's get to the story, shall we?
Legislation presented by that fella, making it legal for cops to use cocaine and still have a gun with no criminal penalty. I kid you not.
This is actually bullshit.
All right, let's go
bullshit.
and highlight this character full mass.
Right here. Here's the guy.
Be introduced.
Here's his fuck nut.
To Mr. Hohenwald.
Hohenwald.
Joey is his first name.
Joey Hensley is his last
out of
name.
Tennessee. There's a bill called Senate Bill 827. It was proposed
by Senator Joe Hensley.
Him. Now, some of you are wondering, why would anyone pose a bill so insane?
Another question, why would somebody outrageous be that stupid in the mind to want to have a bill passed of that nature? Well, guess Joey Hensley would. Yeah, this guy wasn't thinking. He probably was on cocaine when he passed that bill. Herb?
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
The bill states,
break it down.
As introduced, it allows law enforcement officers to carry a firearm when under the influence of
alcohol or controlled substance
like cocaine, maybe
marijuana,
crack, how about methamphetamine? All of that is covered in certain circumstances. Certain circumstances.
Circumstances.
There's more.
Here we go.
The bill would also allow people to carry firearms on higher education campuses and in parks. Plus prohibits the carrying of weapons in K-12 schools except
by certain persons,
including any person
permitted to carry a firearm under federal law.
Firearm under federal law. The bill was referred to the Senate Judiciary Committee on the 6th of this month. Let's put up the picture of this next character.
Here's the next
Again,
guy.
Another lawmaker out of Tennessee, Representative Todd Warner.
Todd Warner.
Actually, introduced into the House a similar bill, House Bill 977.
977.
At the same time, and assigned that bill to the Civil Justice Committee. Keep his picture up. Let me explain why they introduced basically the same bill at the same time. These bills, according to the Tennessee Constitution, these bills have to go through a committee. That committee will then provide the opportunity for a conversation and a vote. Well, activists, advocates, those with common sense, will typically run the bill down, provide their particular point of view. Cameras will be there. But you can't be in two places at one time. And so they present legislation on a dual track in order to basically confuse the legislative process and those who are tracking the bill in order to oppose it. That is a strategy utilized by politicians in state governments that allow it. January 2021, Warner was one of the several current and former Tennessee legislators whose homes and offices were raided by the Federal Bureau of Investigation in relation to an investigation into the laundering of campaign funds. This guy is still under investigation by the FBI. Currently.
Yeah.
He has not been arrested.
No, he's under investigation by the FBI. FBI is looking to this guy. And this is the same guy that passed this outrageous, most insane bill.
He has not been charged.
Nope.
But he is under
investigation.
Federal investigation.
Federal investigation by the
misuse
FBI.
Of campaign dollars. He's also the same guy proposing that a cop, these individuals, both of them are proposing that a cop who is high on illegal drugs
he's the same guy that's under investigation by the FBI, federal, probably can face indictments, federal charges. That's what. Same guy said, hey, it's okay for a cop to be high as a freaking kite or drunk as a skunk and get away with it.
Drinking too much.
Yes.
Should not bear a criminal penalty in certain circumstances. Wow.
Wow.
Why would this be a surprise to anybody? Think about it. Some people are saying, oh my goodness, I cannot believe they are creating legislation in order to allow cops to do things that are illegal.
Yeah.
What? You don't believe that? Qualified immunity.
Duh.
It's illegal.
Well, that's it is. Qualified immunity.
To use excessive force. But they get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no law that says excessive force is permitted if you are a cop. If you use excessive
Yeah, just like there's no law against a cop if they wrongfully detain you, arrest you, and make up charge. Oh, no, they can get away with that. Just like they could get away for beating the crap out of you or shooting you. Yeah, they get away with that because qualified immunity.
excessive force at your job, what do they call that? Oh, assault.
Yes.
Battery.
Battery.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Cops get away with it. There's a different set of rules, even without it being codified in the statutory language. The question is why? Why would this be a thing? For those who will say, well, Doc, this must be some fringe legislation. These individuals must represent the extreme of the Republican Party in Tennessee. No. I checked the legislative record this morning. Not only did the first version of this bill pass the committee, it passed the next phase and will be set for a vote likely on the 30th of this month. All right. Sharon, thoughts here?
So the vote is just days away, Dr. Ritchie, is what you're reporting. And I think it's rich that people go so far out of their way to gift police more immunity, if you will. I just think that if I were to have some adult beverages, be an hour from home, and go to sleep it off in my car, perhaps, and an officer drove by, I would be charged with, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Ritchie, a DUI.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah. You know what? If you were sleeping off your car, you know what you'd be charged with? A DUI and being drunk in public. That's like if I was at a bar or a club with a couple friends, and let's say I decided to take the bus home. Let's say I fell asleep. The bus driver gonna get the cops on me. And guess what's gonna happen to me? I'm gonna be charged with being drunk in public and be holding out the drunk take. But the cops gonna get away with that. They don't get no charge on nothing.
they would charge me with a DUI.
Yeah.
And so I don't understand why we would ever fight or waste 1 second on allowing an officer to escape essentially the same thing.
Hell, I've heard instances where people are just walking down the street trying to get home. Yeah, they're a little weird. Okay, the cop says, well, and it makes you blow a breathalyzer. Well, I got to take you in downtown because you're drunk in public. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is our charge. Drunk in public. Yeah, that is a charge. And I've heard many stories of people being drunk in public. You're not drinking, but you are intoxicated in public, and that's a crime, unfortunately. But the cops they're going to get away with that. Being drunk in public or on the job or shit like that, and still be home firearm. And guess what? They're not going to be charged. They don't go to drunk tape. They're just booze on the way.
But
Yeah.
then again, we let them escape so much more.
And that's the part, right? This is a natural progression of the doctrine of qualified immunity and
Yep.
everything else that says
It's more
cops
doctrine than
have to be
qualified
in a different
immunity.
category. Think about what we have not received. For those who support the police, that's fine. I support good cops.
So do
not
I.
support bad cops.
Just like finding benchwarmer says, I hate cops. No, I love good cops. I praise good cops that are all about duty, go out there protecting. I hate bad cops. They think they're all about loyalty, menacing, harassing, think they get away with whatever their actions speaking of. Because when you commit a bad action, there's consequences like that. But cops get away with bad actions, menacing, arresting people, beating the crap out of battery, assault, even shooting, killing people, and they're still on the job.
This legislation does not solve
It's
a
called
problem for you.
accountability
This
and
legislation does not
transparency by
solve
the
a problem
benchwarmer.
for your children. This legislation literally creates one.
Yes.
So these lawmakers who are presenting it, do you think they are representing your interest?
Nope.
Or the interest of those who have special interests?
Yeah, you know what their interest is? Protecting the guys and the blue thin line. It's all about to them. It's about Blue Lives Matter. That's all they care about. And they are the same people that would sit there and say Black Lives Matter are terrorists. Yep. See where I'm coming from?
Contrary to your own.
Yep.
Do you have a police reform bill in Tennessee? No.
Nope.
Do you have a new bill giving teeth to hate crime legislation? No.
Nope.
Do you have a bill to enhance the quality of education in Tennessee? No.
Nope.
But you have a bill to make it legal for cops to do illegal narcotics
Yep.
and have a gun.
And not only that, they have a bill to make it legal for cops to be drinking and getting blitz plates, getting sued and on the job. With that, so I'm out here, Mike Chuck. Peace out.